We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Down. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Okay, right?
Now Lance. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. You talk about this Giant defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Lance now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Lance to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Jones. They set up the screen to Chubb. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake, Jones. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Chubb, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. His first touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Running left, it's Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and the other back is grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff left to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Jones able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run with Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Jones going to change it up here. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 11 now.
At the 16-yard line.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 72 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And Lance now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At their 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing now is Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
1st down, Giants.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Derwin James with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Oh, some strong running. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
Slot man moves right.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A 35-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Lance.
Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Now we'll pause here for an injury. And it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Lance.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. Well,